Okay, hello, welcome everybody. Today I'm going to speak about this.
The Olympic Games. Wherever you are, never miss a moment with the BBC. Starting on the 27th of July.
Well, basically, I just like to research on events, on big events that are coming up. And obviously, because I live in London, the biggest event right now is the Olympics. But some of the things that I've researched have got me a bit worried because I don't know. It's like sort of what happened in 9/11. All the dots point to a false flag attack, just like 7/7 bombings. Some of the things don't add up, and the things before it pointed that something was going to happen. Like for example, in the Twin Towers, days before that, there was a program on TV showing a plane. This program, the show of a plane being hijacked and being nearly almost crashed into the Twin Towers. So I know some things that I have been seeing prior to the Olympics. I just want to talk about because I don't know. I just want to let it out there just in case, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope nothing happens. And I'm not saying that something is going to happen for sure, but I'm just saying that I just want to give out this information so people can spread it and put it. The more we talk about this, if there is something planned, the less likely it's going to happen because the more people find out, they can't do it because a lot of people, they will be caught out. People will catch them out. And I was on the internet and I actually went to the Rockefeller Foundation site and I came across this document put out by the Rockefeller Foundation. Of course, we know that the people who have done the research know that the Rockefeller family, they're really up there in the elite, they're high-ranking elite family, the Rockefellers. And this foundation, Rockefeller Foundation, put out a document called a scenario for the future of technology and international development. And in this document, I'm actually going to show you the document now so you can see I actually went and actually downloaded the document. So in this document, he actually talks about an outline of a scenario where more than 13,000 people will die in the Olympics. And other stuff, they outline all sort of attacks that will be going on. And one of them was 13,000 people dying at the Olympics of 2012. And in this document, they actually say that between 2010 and 2020 is going to be known as the decade of doom, because there's going to be so many attacks, there's going to be so many things going on, like pandemics and all sort of disasters. So a mixture of disasters will be happening between 2010 and 2020. And this got me even more worried, because the Rockefeller Foundation, the Rockefellers, they're high-ranking members. David Rockefeller is a member of the Bilderberg Group, member of the CFR, and all these other globalist elite network families that run the system and run the world. So this got me really worried when the Rockefeller Foundation actually outlined a scenario of the Olympic Stadium being attacked. I think of the Olympics being attacked and 13,000 people will lose their lives. And when I read this document, when it says that the decade of doom, it reminded me, because of so many disasters, it reminded me of something I had researched previously, and it's something called the Illuminati card game. And now I know this may sound silly to some people, but this card game was created back in 1982, around that time. And let me just show you some of the cards so you can see. Bear in mind that this game was created in 1982, 1980s, by a guy called Steve Jackson. So I'm going to show you some of the cards, and bear in mind when they were created. They were created in 1982. So see for yourself. So as you can see, these cards that were created years before actually predict the Twin Towers being attacked and the Pentagon. And if you look at these cards, I recommend for some of you who don't know about this to go and look at the cards and bear in mind when they were created. You're going to see there's a whole lot of things that they have predicted. And there's a card there. I'm going to talk about this card. There's a card. This card is called A Mixture of Disasters. And if you look at this card, in the background you can see a building, and for me that looks like Big Ben. It looks like Big Ben in London. And it says Mixture of Disasters. So I don't know, maybe the Illuminati or whatever you want to call it, the rulers of the world, the ones that run the system, the architects, the ruling class, whoever, whatever. Maybe they're getting ready to play. They've played the 9/11 card already. They've played the Pentagon card. Now maybe they're getting ready to play the Mixture of Disasters card. Remember what the Rockefeller Foundation said, between 2010 and 2020, the decade of doom because of so many disasters at once. Maybe they're getting ready to play that card. And the reason maybe they got Big Ben is because maybe it's going to start in London, or most of the disasters are going to start in London. And if it's true what the Rockefeller Foundation says about more than 13,000 people losing their lives, it's going to be quite bad. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm just connecting these dots, but I'm just connecting dots. I'm just connecting dots, and I know this might sound crazy to some of you, but I don't know. It's like once you see this information and you connect the dots, I hope I'm wrong, but I just want to put it out there. So at least I have that in my consciousness that I at least said something. I didn't stay quiet. I at least put it out there. And if I'm wrong, actually, I'll be happy if I'm wrong, because I don't want it to be right. I don't want 13,000 people to die. I don't want a mixture of disasters to come. But, so I'm putting it out there. So this card's created in 1982, predicted the 9/11 attacks, the Pentagon attack.